Bro, every day I wake up thinking about this woman. Like, yeah, I just wake up thinking about her, like in some way. Like I just wake up and then it's just like she's literally the first thing on my mind, and it's not like, oh, that's a bad thing. It's just we're just not talking right now. And like, yeah, just because we're not talking doesn't mean, oh, I can't, hold this space for her and still have feelings and all that. It's just like, I don't know. I just wonder what she's up to. You know, where she is in her growth and what this time apart has been like. Because I mean, it's just been really healing for me to have met somebody that essentially brought out all my fears and insecurities about myself, about, the relationships that I wanted, like whatever the case may be. It's just like, it's nice to have met somebody that I can look at and go, okay, this means I need to be better. And that's literally what happened. It's like I met her that day and could just look at the way that she lived, or like, again, my perception of how she lived, and just saw that I could have been better, bro. Like, quite literally. It was like I left her house the next day just with this different perception of life and like myself, and I was just like, I'm gonna go be better, bro. I've finally found what it is that I've been, like, consciously and subconsciously seeking. I finally found it, and now I'm just gonna go and be better so that I can actually be with this person. Because it's like, I've had many experiences with people where I thought it was love or something, but it's just like, this is genuinely love. Like, this woman just makes me want to be better in all regards, and every time I think of her, I'm just like, okay, how can I improve? Literally, how can I improve? Not even if it means being with her, but because that's how much I value her. That's how much I value the time that she gave me that day. That's how much I value the bond that we have. Like, I can feel her still. I can feel her energy. And like, that keeps me going, bro, because like right now, dude, life is not easy. I'm facing a lot of uncertainty. And it's like, there are aspects of me that are dying because I'm not allowing them to take over me. So like, there's like, last night, it's like I was dealing with uncertainty and there was a part of me that just wanted to be cold. But it's like, dude, I do not want to be cold towards the woman that I'm in love with simply because she's working through things right now. It's like, nigga, I'm also working through things right now. So it's like, but just being able to acknowledge that that's how I used to default, or like that's what I used to default to. It's like, okay, things are happening this way, and so instead of just sitting with the uncertainty or whatever it was, I would just kind of shut my heart off. But it's like, I don't want to shut my heart off. I've been having a good time feeling for her and just feeling for life as a whole. And like, yes, it may be uncertain, but it's like, I'm literally this close to seeing this woman again. I'm not about to just lose faith simply because, like, that's what I mean. It's like, what am I losing faith for? It's like, it's been almost 4 months, and I can see how things have changed in the bond and in my life as a whole. So it's just like, I'm going to keep having this unwavering faith that all this shit will work out. Because I met this woman for a reason, and I know that the universe wants us to be together, but there's still growth that we have to go through. There's still little patterns and like relationship things that we have to like grow out of in order to actually be together. And so I'm gonna keep growing. I'm not gonna just give up simply because, oh, it's hard. Like, no, I'm gonna keep fucking going, bro. Because I want this woman and I want the life that I've envisioned with her. And I'm just gonna keep holding that faith. And it's like, there's gonna come a day where I'm gonna be able to turn on the camera and she's gonna be with me, bro. There's gonna be a day where I turn on the camera and she's gonna be with me, bro. And I'm just gonna be able to look back at videos like this and be like, dude, every little moment of uncertainty was so worth it. Like, genuinely. every moment, because it's like it'll all pay off, bro. When I'm doing all the things that I want to do, when my life is the way that I want it to be. Like, I mean, I'm getting ready to start a new job soon. Like, that in itself, it's like, dude, I haven't had a stable job in I don't know how long. And it's like, yeah, I live in my car, but this is probably the most stable that I've ever been, which is kind of sad, honestly. Like, I've had 3 different apartments, and none of them was I ever really stable in. But it's like, having those apartments was like a marker of stability for me. That was a belief that I held, that having an apartment was this grand thing that I needed to accomplish. But it's like, success without fulfillment is just exhaustion with better optics. I can thank the pattern for that, because at first I didn't really understand that. But as I'm sitting here talking about this, it's like, yeah, it's like I can achieve those things, but if I'm not actually fulfilled, it means nothing. And so that's essentially where I was. It's like, okay, I had those apartments, I achieved those things, but it's like I had nobody to really enjoy it with. I was still seeking out love outside of myself. And even though I love myself now, it's like I still want a partner. I still want somebody that I can like share things with, because it's just like society's so just detached nowadays, and it's just like I really just want somebody who is present and that I can share the things that I create with, which is again why I just put it on the internet, because at this point, like, but genuinely, I want to be able to share the things that I create with somebody. I just want to share my life with somebody. I want to wake up next to her the way that I did. She's so beautiful. Like, dude, that, that woman is so beautiful, bro. Like, I really cannot get her off of my mind. And it's not like I want to. So it's not really a complaint. It's just an acknowledgement that, like, dude, I cannot get her off of my mind. And just knowing that everything that I've done in regards to this has just been so different. What I mean by that is just the choices that I've made. It's been so easy to make different choices whenever I think of being with her. It's been so easy to quit smoking weed if it meant having like emotional consistency, dude. It's like I think about her and her past relationships and how, her partner hid his emotions from her to try and protect her, and it's just like I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be smoking to like numb myself or run from whatever it is that I'm feeling. It's like, no, I want to be able to express myself in my entirety to you, so that you always know how it is that I'm feeling, and you don't have to question it. You can literally look at me and go, oh, this boy is actually in love with me. Not even this boy, this man is actually in love with me. You can see it in his eyes, in his expression, in everything that he does, that he has a genuine love for life. But it's like, in this love for life, he also has feelings for me. And it's like, that's why I'm growing and just choosing growth the way that I am, because I want to be able to express myself. I've been expressing myself through music, and it's just like, I want to share that with her. I would love for her to hear some of the songs that I've made and just the different genres that I've made, simply because I enjoy doing it. Like, it'll all work out. Like, it'll genuinely just all work out, bro. There's no reason to have any sort of doubt, because it's like just the things that I've done in regards to this bond. That's what says all of this is different. The way that I've chosen growth every time, even if it is a little bit scary. It's like I accepted my feeling, and that's what I know. That's how I know that we're gonna come back together, because it's just like we're just mirroring each other. So it's like when we first went into separation, it's just like I'm very certain that she just wanted to focus on finding her stability, because she had lost her job and just a bunch of other life shit happening. And so it's like I'm very certain, dude, my scalp, I need to go wash my hair. I'm very certain that she went into separation and just immediately like hard focused on trying to find another job and just feeling stable in herself again, because it's like that's where I am with myself right now. It's like, considering there was pretty much a 6 month period between when we met and when she graduates. So it's just like, if we're mirroring, right? The first 3 months for me was me dealing with the emotional aspect of it, what it is that I actually felt and whether or not it was real and things like that. Whereas I'm sure, again, she dealt with the stability aspect of it. So now that we're going into the latter half of the 3 months, I feel as though now I'm finding my stability, but with a more grounded perspective of it. And she is going through the emotional aspect of it, but with a more grounded perspective of it because of the experiences and the growth that we have had since meeting each other. And so, yeah, because it's like the job opportunity didn't really come up until like December. So it's like, dude, I haven't had a job for like 4 months. Which really, I mean, it really isn't that bad. I mean, it's not the end of the world at all. But just like, yeah, I haven't had a job for like 4 months. But I also see that that's like changing. I can see that, I mean, I literally had a random guy that I met who also lives in his car. I literally had him like speak to his managers for me. Like, I didn't have him do it, but like he did it like on his own accord. Spoke to his manager and was just like, "You have this friend who could like really use a job, and I don't know him all that well, but just him like putting in a word for me and just allowing me to not necessarily prove myself, but just to even attempt is like, I really appreciate that, bro. Like, that meant a lot to me. I'm super grateful for Landis, bro. Landis has been an amazing friend from the moment that I've met him. Like, I'm super grateful for him. He's a real life angel, bro. Like, but yeah. I just wanted to talk about my feelings. I had a thought yesterday of like, I can't just talk about like all the good moments or like the times where I'm feeling good. It's like I've got to also talk about the uncertainty that I'm feeling in regards to this at times, because it's like that's what's going to make that reconnection that much more. Because it's like, yeah, I dealt with a lot of uncertainty and I documented that uncertainty, and then it's like one day I'm going to document the fact that even though I was uncertain, it's still there. It still came to fruition. And yeah. So I wanted to talk about that, because it's not all roses and shit over here. It's a very faith-based game that I'm playing right now. But it's like I have unwavering faith, and I'm gonna see this through, because everything about this experience has said that it's different. And so I'm not gonna lead with fear, and I'm not gonna cling to the old ways of being. I'm just gonna allow myself to be anew, because I really want to be with this woman. She means so much to me, and I really see a future with her. Yeah.